So, of course, I know I said in the last video we were going to go back to reacting to some Reddits, but unfortunately at the time that I'm recording this, Reddit is down. People are like doing some kind of protest because Reddit changed its rules, and Reddit's like, yeah, we don't care about you as a moderator, so we're changing up the rules and it's going to make it harder on you. And so people are like doing some protests and whatnot, so a lot of the Reddits at the time can't be viewed, which sucks. So instead, in this video, we're going to react to some videos and whatnot that I stuck into react to. I haven't actually watched them yet. It's a bunch of trailers, I think. So we're going to go ahead and watch those right now. Oh, cool. So it looks like it's like some kind of anime version of Suicide Squad. Okay, it is. Interesting look for the Joker there. In all honesty, for that particular part where it shows Joker, it kind of makes Joker look even more psychotic. Okay, so it says Suicide Squad, but like it looks like from the clip, all it showed was Joker and Harley Quinn and Amanda Waller. I like the look of it. It's very interesting, if you will. It seems like they went for a more psychotic version of the Joker. It didn't really give away the plot, so I like about that. And I've always said that when it comes to animation, DC seems to do pretty well. It's for the live action stuff that seems to bomb, like, you know, the Zack Snyder. And so I've always said that, like, the, you know, the animated stuff DC seems to be really good at for the DCAU, the, you know, Detective Comics animated, you know, universe, then it does come to the live action, except when it came to except for like the Arrowverse, which in my personal opinion was like the best adaptation of, if you will, of a live action, you know, connected DC universe. And I mean, who knows, James Gunn's connected universe might do well, but Zack Snyder, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I mean, his Man of Steel was okay, but I just don't think he, you know, portrayed Superman as Superman should be. Henry Cavill's a great actor and all that, but how Zack Snyder made him act out Superman just was not that great and whatnot. But this looks interesting, and I'm curious of exactly what the plot is of it. You don't really see much of the Suicide Squad with this particular trailer, but you might see them in, you know, the rest of it. So tell me if you've seen this trailer in the comment section, and I'd like to hear your feedback on what you thought about this trailer if you've seen it. Damn, he's gotten old, man. I get it. It's supposed to take place like in the 60s and whatnot, like years after the last one.
I'm retiring.
Oh shit, so his character Indiana Jones is retiring as the professor at that college that he taught at. Does that mean when he's saying he's retiring in this trailer that he's going to retire from being the badass archaeologist fighting Nazis and commies?
Well, in that case, what are we drinking?
Same for the goddaughter.
Dad told me you found something on a train during the war. A dial that could change the course of history.
Why are you chasing the thing that drove your father crazy?
Ah, that kind of looks like the anti-Catheria device.
Don't move.
Please get out of here. Stop! Sorry.
Helena!
Dr. Jones, get him.
So I'm assuming that the reason the Nazi is in America is during, I can't remember what the project was called. Was it Paperclip? Operation Paperclip? I think it might have been called Operation Paperclip. Future me that's edited in this video, put in if it's Operation Paperclip. that this was from, but basically it was a government operation where we took, after the war of World War II, we took Nazi scientists and allowed them to help us with our space program. And I'm assuming in this particular movie that he's one of the Nazi scientists, but he actually infiltrated the U.S. as part of some evil Nazi plan or something.
Hitler made mistakes, and with this, I will correct them all. You stole it.
Ah, so he's supposed to be like the super Nazi. He's like, Hitler made mistakes. I shall correct the mistakes, and the Fourth Reich will rise. Okay, horrible German accent. I suck at him.
Then you stole it.
And then I stole it. It's called capitalism.
That's actually a good line. So true.
This way!
Ah, classic Indiana Jones theme music.
Fasten your seatbelts. There might be some turbulence.
You've taken your chances, made your mistakes, and now a final triumph.
Give him hell, Indiana Jones!
A few times in my life, I've seen things. I've been tortured with voodoo.
Remember that.
Been shot 9 times.
Yeah.
Including once by your father.
Sorry!
But I've been looking for this all my life.
So yeah, after seeing that trailer, I'm excited to actually see this Indiana Jones movie, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Probably by the time I release this video, all the movies that are in this might have already been released, except probably the Beatle one, Blue Beetle, which is in the playlist. I haven't watched the trailer yet, but yeah, most likely that movie won't be out yet. But all these other ones are already out by the time that this by this video is released. But yes, I am excited to see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It looks really good. It's a perfect way to end the entire Dr. Jones legacy that we've all known since the 80s, of those of us that grew up with it. And it's a better way to end it than parts of the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull had its flaws. I mean, there were certain parts that were about it that were okay, except there were parts like the whole Mutt Williams that was not okay at all. Shia LaBeouf's a good actor, but he should have not been in that fucking Indiana Jones movie. And the complete ridiculous fucking ending of the Kingdom of Crystal Skulls, they might as well have been raping Indiana. But this is a much better way to end the legacy of the Indiana Jones movies. It's got that feel that you expect from an Indiana Jones movie, and it's like his last hurrah. So I think it's really going to do well. So comment in the comment section below if you haven't seen it yet, and if you're excited to see it. Or for those of you that seen it, what did you think of the movie? Was it really as good as it looks? Let me know.
Excuse me, Mr. Reyes? You finished scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
It has that fake out to make it think that he's some kind of billionaire when he's actually one of the people that work there. Okay.
Everything right now feels so out of reach.
You always land on your feet, bro. You're Hyman.
What I like about this movie so far is it has where his whole family has his back and whatnot, so his whole family's there for him, so it gives like this kind of family-friendly kind of vibe, if you will, for the whole movie. It looks like so far.
They don't get out much.
I just want to rap.
Jenny?
Like the soundtrack, the music that they have right there.
I just want to rap.
guard that with your life, but do not open it.
You went in to get a shot.
Hey, it's a Big Belly Burger. As you know from, the entire, DC universe, Big Belly Burger's like this big, huge, fast food joint, if you will. And actually, for those of people that have watched any of the stuff from the Arrowverse, that's also in there. Big Belly Burger's like throughout the Arrowverse as well. Which makes sense because it's DC, but like, I think Arrowverse was like the first live-action adaptation where they actually mention Big Belly Burger and whatnot. So it's kind of cool that they actually have Big Belly Burger in James Gunn's upcoming DC universe.
And all you brought back was the hamburger?
Okay.
Like that. Oh, you went to get a job, but all you brought back is a hamburger. You didn't get the job.
I think it's a burger.
You haven't looked?
Is that George Lopez?
What the hell is that?
Okay.
Did you get it to do that?
I think he likes me.
That was funny. They all freaked out. I like how George Lopez was screaming-eyed, pitched, and whatnot like a child.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Awesome suit.
Let's go.
Host acquired.
Who said that?
I like how they're going with in this movie where his whole family's going to know his secret identity and whatnot. And so they're all going to know exactly who he is. It's not like this whole secret where he has to keep it to himself or all by himself. It's like kind of a movie where they know his secret identity and they're going to help him keep that secret identity, it looks like,
It's okay. It's gonna be okay!
Cool sequences. Good cinematography.
Oh, that's space.
Re-entry systems ready.
Wait.
Like that. He's like, wait.
What you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
What is going on?
I just wanna rock.
It's called the Scarab. It's some kind of world-destroying weapon. It's designed to protect its host.
This ain't what you want.
Sometimes it does what you want, and sometimes it doesn't.
Body out of here.
That sequence of him cutting the bus in half is freaking cool. Like, really freaking awesome.
I think I cut a bus in half.
I like he's like, I think I cut a bus in half. I don't remember. If y'all don't recognize the actor, he's actually in the series Cobra Kai. He plays the character Miguel.
The Scarab chose you, but it belongs to me.
So I'm assuming instead of Ted Cord, that's like his sister or something that's in charge of Cord Industries instead of the usual typical Ted Cord being in charge of, Cord Industries.
Hello, you feel for your family.
This is cool that, like, in it, his family has his back. His family knows his secret identity. It's like a family thing. They're like, together we're going to be by your side as you are as Blue Beetle. That's cool. I like that.
Makes you weak.
I just wanna rock. You won't kill my vibe, stand on my money, don't know my side.
Cool high-tech
Person
gadget.
sent you a gift, and you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it.
That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up the 5.
Why do I have a feeling they're going to kill off George Lopez's character? Oh god, I hope they don't kill off George Lopez's character, but he's given like a DC version of the Uncle Ben speech of with great power comes great responsibility kind of thing. I have a feeling they're going to kill off George Lopez's character. Oh god, I hope not.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Let's start.
And of course he goes for an anime like kind of blade. That's fucking cool. Kind of Power Rangers feel.
Nice choice.
I just wanna rock.
Whoa, it's like Batman stuff. Batman's a fascist.
If you look at the Frank Miller stuff, Batman is kind of somewhat of a fascist. Like, I think it was Frank Miller, and a lot of Frank Miller stuff, Batman does come across as a fascist, so it actually makes sense. Like, a lot of the display and portrayal of Batman makes him come across as a fascist. A lot of the portrayals of Batman make it seem like he would want to be like one of those blue-line people, the Blue Lives Matter bullshit and whatnot, and he would be totally fine down with police brutality. I mean, have you seen how Batman beats up the mentally ill? But the point is like Batman himself is kind of mentally ill. I mean, apparently a guy that runs around dressed as a bat punching people has some mental issues that he needs to deal with. But the point is yes, depending on the portrayal of Batman, he does come across as a fascist, except like Adam West's version of Batman seems more of a lighthearted. Like I said, it depends on the portrayal and the writer of the comic book. And I don't take that as in everybody in James Gunn's DC universe coming up thinks Batman as that. Actually, though, if you think of it, like Ben Affleck's portrayal comes across very fascist, if you will. Not so much George Clooney's portrayal, but a little bit of Michael Keaton's. Michael Keaton's version of Batman is pretty violent, but it depends on the portrayal, and I think that's just most likely the one opinion of the character, which is George Lopez's character thinks that Batman is a fascist. I don't think it's like everybody that's in, his family thinks that. It's just probably that particular character, and characters are entitled to their own opinions within the, story. In my opinion, I do think he is somewhat of a fascist. And everybody's like, well, you can't have that opinion that Batman's a fascist. Well, he kind of is. Like, he's the whole police can solve everything, military can solve anything kind of guy, and that police and military should have, like, this complete, full order over everything. And if that's not fascism, I don't know what is.
Hi, this is Mike. I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Yes. The security guard.
I will take anything.
Ooh, Blumhouse, or is it Blumhouse? Let me know in the comments section if it's Blumhouse or Blumhouse. But either way, they've made some decent stuff. They, I think, were responsible for the Craft Legacy movie, which was kind of like a reboot/sequel to the Craft movie, and it was pretty good. They made some pretty decent stuff.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet.
I will work and you will sleep.
I understand.
Ah, okay, so I see. Well, it kind of, every time I've seen people play this particular game that this movie is based off of, it kind of does have a Chuck E. Cheese feel to it, and I've always found Chuck E. Cheese kind of creepy to begin with. So far, pretty good, the trailer is.
Give me your hand.
All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
Definitely an 80s feel. Halloween, perfect time to release a scary movie.
You must be new security guard.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Them.
Uh-oh. Perfect.
In the 80s, kids went missing. The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them. That's why the place shut down.
There are ghost children possessing giant robots.
Curious, though, if the place is shut down, why exactly is there even a security guard to begin with if the place shut down supposedly in the 80s?
Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
I like she's like, technically they're animatronics, but they're most likely possessed by the spirit of dead children seeking revenge.
What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
Bobby!
Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
Bobby, go!
Where to?
Perfect. Looks pretty good. So I'm assuming this one right here is like a reboot of the classic Eddie Murphy film Haunted Mansion.
Wait! I should warn you, before you step inside the house, this could change the course of your entire life.
I'm not afraid of a couple ghosts.
You say that now.
I like how they give it more of a horror kind of feel compared to the previous one, which was the more ha 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 kind of thing.
This mansion is unhinged.
These ghosts definitely don't want to leave.
Death lurks around every corner.
Oh, hell yeah. Danny fucking DeVito.
God, give us a break. There's so many bad people in the world. Haunt them.
Owen Wilson. Awesome. Seems like the Owen Wilson's doing pretty good as a revival career. Like he's in the Loki TV series. Now he's in this. I'm curious of what other things, we're going to see Owen Wilson in for the next few years.
Amen.
I do like surprises.
Is anybody else seeing this?
I hope you do too.
We're gonna fight, whether we like it or not.
Or else we're stuck here for eternity.
If this comes down to an exorcism, we're in big trouble.
He had his joke. Like, he's like, if it's down to an exorcism, we're in big trouble. And he's saying that because he's probably seen the Exorcist movies or any horror film in the 80s.
This house is dripping with souls, but there's always room for one more.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Full effect. I am definitely going to want to see this when this is finally released.
My friend was mugged.
He was tall. He had hair that was sticking out of a top hat.
I like how they're trying to describe the person and whatnot. They're like, he was tall with the top hat, and the cop's like, sure.
Yes. Yeah.
So a top hat.
You would pull a rabbit out of it, probably.
He'd pull a rabbit out of it, probably.
Yes.
They were a bit
sunken eyes.
Like a raccoon.
Beady eyes.
They said fat.
Sunken eyes. Like a raccoon. Beady eyes. Oh, Danny DeVito looks like he's going to be great in this. So's the other guy. I'm not sure who that actor is. Sorry. Good actor, though.
He was smiling like that.
This kind of thing.
Exactly.
Man who mugged you?
Wow. You just did that just now?
I love how they're impressed by his work. They're like, you just drew that right now? You're a pretty good artist. That is a pretty good artist. That guy's pretty good. So tell me in the comment section down below of what you thought of any of these trailers or any future trailers you'd like me to react to, because I'm trying to expand, if you will, on the stuff that I react to. So there'll be some like reaction to YouTube videos, reaction to music videos, just reaction videos in general. And of course the reaction to Reddit videos once Reddit's back up, and just funny articles and stuff like that. Since this is a reaction channel, I don't want it to get typecasted as just a Reddit reaction channel, so I'm trying to expand on the content of having tons of reaction content. So anyways, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of this video or any of the content that I've done so far. I'd love to hear your feedback. Anyways, thank you for watching. That's all we have time for today. I've been your host, Kai. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.